10 new Spider-Man games that will be coming to Roblox this year. Hey guys, it's us Lavish Gamers, and before the video start, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, leave a like, and comment down below your favorite part in the video. It really does help out the channel quite a lot, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. So, starting off, I'm gonna call Spider-Man Comes Home. Now, this Spider-Man game is basically, it's 3D, and I'm rating like the best ones first. So this is kind of number 1, and it's basically Spider-Man Come Home. You basically go and fight the Green Goblin. It's a farming game. It's one of them good farming games that I definitely recommend you play. I mean, it's really fun, but then after a while, it gets kind of boring. But the only thing that keeps it really interesting is because you can be Gwen Spider, Miles Morales, and change it to other Spider-Mans as well. Now, I find this game really admirable because they worked really hard, and seeing how you can change into you can even become the Iron Spider. You can fly without having to shoot webs, because if you shoot webs and go all the way up and just fall down without catching yourself, you can die. That's the thing in this game. But it makes sense in a way because the Iron Man game also had that. If you go too far up with a suit, then basically you'll fall down. And if you don't deploy or turn on your suit, you'll basically die. So that's the kind of same concept, seeing how, they basically made Iron Man Simulator, and now they made Spider-Man Comes Home. Number 2 is Spider-Man Appraisal. No, this kind of brings a difference because it does have a storyline, but the only difference is once you complete the storyline, there's really nothing else to do. Such as, it's a long story, but you can complete the whole story in a day, and you can change the difficulties. Now, this is kind of like a whole actual game, seeing how I get where they were coming from when they made this game, but it didn't turn out the way it wanted to, but it was still a pretty admirable game, seeing how, it has a whole story. What else game does have a full long story that just carries out? You can save your data, you can load back into your data once you're done, or basically just change or make a new data altogether. I mean, that's what some people tend to do, but not for me. Number 3 is Spiderman Simulator. Now, I'm not gonna say as much because it's literally just a simulation of a Spider-Man game. The only difference is this was basically prepared to make Spider-Man Come Home, which was the game that basically you can get any suit in this without having to get gems, coins, or any of that. And you can just play around, but there's no progress, there's no nothing. And I kind of find this boring, even though it has 100 concurrent players, due to the original game having 3,000. But it's still growing, so I can see where it's coming from. But anyways, I find this game really fun to play, and I just like testing out the suits because the suits do sometimes have hidden abilities, and they update the game on the regular, so that's another thing to look forward to playing. Coming in at number 4 is Spiderman Universe. Now, this was basically based off the movie from, the Spider-Man movie, with Miles Morales in it, basically as the main character, and, and basically you can go to different dimensions, and as I said, it's like a farming game, but at the same time it's not a farming game, but it's really fun to play. I mean, I don't really play this game, but a lot of people found it fun because you can go through different dimensions. Coming in at number 5 is Avengers Testing Server, and basically they just added Spider-Man in, so I thought this was a really good idea to add the Spider-Man in, and I find it really fun to play because you don't just have to be Spider-Man, you can be other characters as well. Number 6, Super Spider-Man Fight Battle, which it's kind of similar to the first game, but instead you're just a whole bunch of Spider-Mans fighting around. I mean, that's really all I can explain. You just have to go play this one for yourself. Number 7, Beast Spider-Man. Now, this is one of them OG games that you basically might have loved to play, but you just don't remember. I mean, a lot of people have seen this game, but it wasn't called Beast Spider-Man. It was called another game, and basically you just Spider-Man and swing around at this point because they killed the concept of their game basically. So now it's just called Beast Spider-Man, and you can just be Spider-Man. Number 8, Spider-Man Game Map. That's literally all it says. And this one is kind of similar to the last one, but it's different in its own way of playing. So, instead of Be Spider-Man, it has concept, and it's one of them grinding games as well. So if you love or want to try a different grinding Spider-Man game, then this is the one. Number 9, Spider-Man, the Man of Webs. Now, this one is kind of different than the other Spider-Man games, but, it's still a Spider-Man game, and, I mean, you just protect, and it's kind of like Be Spider-Man, but it's literal less boring than actual Be Spider-Man. The one thing I can commend it on, though, is the animations that they worked so hard to make. Number 10, Spider. I mean, I have heard lots of good things from this game, and this listing isn't all in order because I mixed up a lot of games, and I was I just basically listed 10 games, but not all in order. So if you were thinking this is all in order, this wasn't, because Spider at the time has 40,000 concurrent players with the 80% like rate. So I don't really know what you can do in this game, but I heard really good things from this, and I'm pretty sure everyone should just go check this one out, because out of this whole list, I'm pretty sure this one has to be the best one. But that's just seeing how the player count and how many recommendations I had. Comment down your favorite Spider-Man game if you have one. And that will bring us to the end of today's video. If you feel like we missed any aspect or point in this listing in your opinion, feel free to provide us with input in the comment sections down below. Also, another reminder, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a like, and comment down below your favorite part in the video. It really does help a lot, and I'll see you guys later.